Funding meant for traders. Mentfunding.
Mentfunding has shifted the playing field once again to permanently cement itself as the best one-step evaluation firm in the industry, setting not only the industry standard, but also giving a one-step model to the industry that other firms want to look up to and achieve, as well as bringing positives to the trader, like our no time limit rule that we've had since our inception of June of 2021, that we've since seen scattered across the prop firm space to new firms, old firms, and some of the titans. We have revolutionized the prop firm space, and we want you to be along for the ride. Welcome to Ment Funding, serious funding for serious traders, where funding is meant for the trader. Our model is the number one option for good traders, offering the highest value proposition traders have ever seen. And now, in a sea of many prop firms, let's discuss exactly why we stand out and what aspects of our one-step model put us at the forefront of what's available to you, the trader. This video will be broken up into a few parts. Timestamps are below. Our main value propositions are the following: lowest profit target required to pass in the entire industry, a one-step evaluation making the process extremely simple and efficient, a 6% max loss, non-trailing, no minimum or maximum trading days, 5% daily loss, the highest funding amount available instantly at $2 million currently, but look out on our website for more, customizable evaluations, and the best trading conditions. Unlike many firms, Mentfunding has the lowest profit target needed to pass at just 10%. Most firms offer anywhere from 12 to 20% profit targets as they split their challenges up into multiple phases. Mentfunding is the first firm of its kind to offer and continues offering a one-step evaluation with just its 10% profit target. Additionally, the profit target is offered alongside a first of its kind, non-trailing, static 6% max loss in a one-step evaluation, meaning traders have a lot more freedom and flexibility during the evaluation phase, which is now easier to pass, as well as their funded account. For comparison, if you gain 5% on an account with most one-step evaluations, a normal losing streak will lose you your account. However, with Mentfunding, as you gain profits due to our removal of the trailing drawdown, your max loss remains static, allowing the trader to undergo normal fluctuations in balance and equity without losing their account and continuing to trade their edge with no pressure of time limits, so they can become a Ment-funded trader. The max loss is static and calculated only on the initial balance, meaning a $1 million evaluation would only be breached if the equity or balance ever reached $940,000, even through multiple fluctuations on your account over any amount of time, whether that be a week, whether it be the same day, whether it be a month, 3 months, or even more than a year. The fastest someone has been funded with Mentfunding has been 1 day, and the longest so far has been 240 days. Now, both traders are funded and trading as a Ment-funded trader. Take your time. A huge staple of profitability is understanding when to stay out, sit on the sidelines, or wait for your setup, which many firms make impossible and increase the likelihood of their traders failing. At Mentfunding, we believe time control needs to be given to the trader, not taken away from them, which is why we give traders as much time as they need to pass their evaluation. On the other hand, many firms take advantage of multi-phase challenges with limited time, forcing good traders into overtrading and taking bad trades to try to meet the profit target in a rushed time span, which is never beneficial to the trader. Which begs the question, who benefits? There needs to be a synergy between the firm and the trader. The firm cannot make their model too easy, but they also should never strip the trader of necessary values that make that trader profitable. We put our money where our mouth is, making an affordable, fair system that gives the traders the time they need. So, if you know a firm isn't setting up a synergistic approach between themselves and the trader, why do you expect them to be on your side? With Mentfunding, every funded trader trades in the live markets, making your wins our wins. We pride ourselves on our transparency by making our rules understandable, fair, and simple, because when you pass, You have real money on the line, and your profits are our profits. It matters to us that you know what you're getting into, because we bank on your success. So there are a few rules you need to be aware of. We have 3 hard breaches. 1 is a 6% max loss, 2 is a 5% daily max loss, and 3 is a simple inactivity period. This is a broker side rule, and very simply, you need to ensure that you open at least 1 trade every 30 days to keep the broker account active, even if it's a simple 0.01 lot position that you can close right away. Outside of our hard breaches, there's a few other rules that you need to be aware of. They are on the website. You're going to see them in front of you in a second on this video. And very simply, they're considered soft breaches, which means you will never lose an account for breaching these. However, trades will be closed, you may be slipped, you may encounter some form of issues like that. So make sure that you're within the confines of the rules so you don't have unnecessary losses or slippage or whatever it might be. Of course, very quickly, recognize that rules are always subject to change. And if models do change, or if these inactivity period rules change, or if we end up working with a different broker or whatever it might be, you can always find the most updated rules on our website at mentfunding.com, where we have a full layout of everything that you need to know. And if we miss something, which we're pretty sure we haven't, we are always happy to add it on because we want to be as upfront with every trader that comes to trade with us as we can. And additionally, we have a Discord, which you can check out in the description, where you have 24/7 support. I'm in there. I'm pretty active as well in case that, there's some real issues there where, there's a very cool community. So you should join up, and you can always ask questions there and get answers to anything that you need to know. But definitely check out the website. Our 5% daily max loss rule is balance-based. We know an equity-based daily loss rule is malicious, that has failed many accounts even when a trader is in profit the whole time. This makes no sense, which is why Ment Funding does it differently. With Ment Funding, your daily loss is based and calculated on balance, which is recalculated every day at 5 p.m. Eastern. Now keep in mind, if equity thresholds fall below a certain threshold, then of course you will lose your account. However, it will not randomly go up. Let's look at an example right here. With equity-based firms, if you floated 9% profit overnight and the next day the trade was still in profit but was 4 to 5% lower, then despite the fact that you are trading profitably, you will have lost your account and won't be eligible for the profits you have made. Whereas with Ment Funding, in the same scenario, your balance on the day remains the same, which means your daily loss remains the same, which means your floating profit has no effect on your daily loss, and the trader can confidently hold their trade or take profits when they see fit, instead of having to forego their own trading rules as they would have to with other firms. In this example, the account would only be lost if the account actually loses 5% from the balance of the previous day. So, on a $1 million account, the account would have to reach $950,000 for you to lose the account. So if your floating equity was 1.1 mil, but your balance was still 1 million, your daily loss would still only be met at $950,000. Additionally, the daily max loss compounds with the account. So if you took profit and your new account was now at 1.1 mil, your account would now be breached if it reached $1,045,000 on that given day. This means that the daily loss limit has now been increased from the original 50K to 55K with the increase in the account size. The same goes for decreases in the account balance. And you can view this number any day, as well as other metrics in your trader dashboard, where of course you're going to receive the login credentials the second you sign up with us. And if you're not ready just yet, we also offer a ton of competitions with free prizes that you can check out on our website. Withdrawals do not violate the daily loss rule. However, upon your first withdrawal, the max loss locks in at the original balance, which means withdrawing all the profits on your account will result in a max loss violation. Please see the examples on our website for more information. A huge benefit to our funded traders: if, for any reason, you experience a hard breach on your account and lose your account, if you still have profit in your funded account, we honor your profit split and will still pay you out. After all, we are backing you with real capital, so the money you make and have in the account is yours. Most firms in the industry will take any opportunity not to pay you, so violation of their rules will result in no payment, even when you're in profit. At Mentfunding, we want to give the traders the ability to customize their evaluations to fit their trading style. We do this by offering upgrades to our evaluations, such as higher leverage, higher profit split, no stop loss rule, or holding over the weekend, which costs an extra percentage of the evaluation fee. We put the power in the traders' hands without unnecessarily raising prices, giving traders the option to choose any combination, all or none of the upgrades offered based on their trading systems and edge. Finally, we offer all our services currently via a regulated and reputable broker at discounted commission rates for those trading with Mentfunding, while retaining raw spreads on FX, giving our traders some of the best trading conditions anywhere in the world. We do not approve of any individual engaging in malicious practices or in systems that inherently are meant to fail long term. We do not allow taking advantage of simulated environments, of high frequency based trading, or other toxic tools marketed to people on the internet. We are interested in traders. We hope that our recent changes, our increased max loss, the removal of trailing, our increased daily loss, our assortment of upgrades, and our beautiful, revolutionary, no time limit will bring on more profitable traders like you to help us grow and surpass our $1 million payout mark and beyond. At Mentfunding, we believe that our firm is the best choice for consistent traders looking for funding. We want to give you the playing field that allows you to excel with your system. So if you understand the value propositions offered by Mentfunding with our current changes in relation to no trailing drawdowns, with increased max losses and increased daily losses, as well as balance-based daily losses, and now are ready to take your own system to the next level, we would be honored to back you as a Ment-funded trader.